The Riesending Cave Rescue, a test of human endurance and cooperation. Deep beneath the Bavarian Alps, hidden within the rugged limestone formations, lies the Riesending Cave System, Germany's deepest and longest known cave. This intricate network of tunnels extends over 19 kilometers, 12 miles, plunging more than 1,000 meters, 3,280 feet, into the earth. Its name, which translates to giant thing, is fitting for such an immense and treacherous subterranean labyrinth. For decades, this cave has attracted speleologists, adventurers, and researchers seeking to explore its depths. However, the same characteristics that make Riesending a marvel of nature also make it a perilous environment. Navigating its winding passageways, vertical drops, and near impenetrable darkness requires extensive training, skill, and physical endurance. In June 2014, Riesending would become the site of one of the most complex and extraordinary cave rescues in history. What began as a routine expedition would soon transform into an international mission of survival and perseverance, testing the limits of human ingenuity and cooperation. Johann Westhauser, a 52-year-old physicist and veteran caver, had extensive experience navigating the underground world. On June 8, 2014, he and two companions embarked on an expedition deep into Riesending, intending to conduct further research into its geological formations. For hours, the team moved cautiously through narrow tunnels, squeezing through constricted passages and carefully descending vertical shafts. They communicated through radios, ensuring their progress was measured and deliberate. However, even for the most seasoned cavers, the underground environment remains unpredictable. Tragedy struck unexpectedly. While traversing a confined passage nearly 1,000 meters below the surface, Westhauser was hit by a sudden rockfall. A falling stone, possibly loosened by natural erosion, struck him on the head with immense force. The impact caused severe head trauma, leaving him in critical condition. Though his helmet absorbed part of the blow, the injury impaired his vision and motor functions, rendering him unable to ascend on his own. His companions quickly assessed the situation. One of them remained by his side, providing first aid and offering reassurance, while the other made a fateful decision. He would have to ascend alone to the surface, a journey that would take more than 12 grueling hours to alert rescue teams. From that moment, a race against time had begun. By the time the emergency call was received, it was clear that a standard cave rescue operation would not be sufficient. Westhauser was trapped in one of the deepest sections of Riesending, and bringing him to safety would require overcoming extreme logistical challenges. Unlike rescues that occur in open terrain, cave rescues demand specialized techniques, equipment, and personnel. Even under ideal conditions, moving an injured individual through such an environment is an immense challenge. Constricted spaces, steep vertical drops, and near total darkness make navigation difficult, and prolonged exposure to cold, damp conditions poses additional risks. Understanding the gravity of the situation, authorities in Bavaria immediately mobilized a response team. However, due to the sheer complexity of the cave system, assistance was required from beyond Germany's borders. Within hours, calls for aid were sent to Austria, Switzerland, and Italy, where experienced cave rescue units were prepared to respond. The operation was officially declared an international emergency. The response was extraordinary. More than 700 rescuers, including some of the most skilled cave specialists in Europe, converged on the Riesending cave entrance. Each of them understood the risks involved. This would be one of the most technically demanding cave rescues ever attempted. The operation required a phased approach. The first priority was reaching Westhauser with essential medical supplies and stabilizing him for extraction. Simultaneously, teams installed a complex system of ropes, pulleys, and anchor points along the cave's vertical shafts, ensuring that the stretcher could be maneuvered safely through the steep and narrow passages. After 3 days of meticulous preparation, the first medical team reached Westhauser. He was conscious but in significant pain. A field medic administered pain relief, stabilized his head and spine, and monitored his vitals. The next phase, extracting him safely, would be far more arduous. One of the most difficult sections involved maneuvering through a passage only 40 centimeters wide. In such a confined space, even small movements carried the risk of further injury. The team had to proceed with extreme caution, inching the stretcher forward while ensuring that the patient remained secure and stable. After 11 grueling days underground, the final ascent began. Westhauser, now stabilized but still weak, was carefully lifted toward the surface. The tension was palpable. After more than a week of relentless effort, success was finally within reach. As the stretcher emerged from the cave's entrance, a wave of relief washed over the exhausted rescue teams. Applause broke out among those who had worked tirelessly to make this mission a success. Westhauser was immediately transported to a nearby hospital, where he would undergo further treatment and recovery. The successful rescue of Johann Westhauser stands as a testament to human resilience, skill, and international collaboration. The operation not only demonstrated the capabilities of modern cave rescue techniques, but also highlighted the importance of preparation, teamwork, and determination in the face of adversity. Today, the Riesending Cave Rescue remains one of the most remarkable examples of underground rescue operations, a story of survival against extraordinary odds.